Sawhorse,
Yeah,
can you take me to the Frogman's villa?
it's okay with the boss, so hop on.
Hello. Petra, was it?
That's right. What can you tell me about the Frogman?
Anything I can tell you, he can tell you himself.
Do you know anything about the Keystone?
You would have to ask the Frogman about that.
Do you know if an expedition team came to this area?
A group of explorers came through here several months ago, yes.
Do you know where they went?
I'm afraid not. You'd have to ask the Frogman.
What do you do for the Frogman?
I am his personal assistant. Anything he needs me to do, I do.
That conjures up an image I don't want in my head. I see. I'm here to see the Frogman.
This way.
Yeah, Nimee. What is it?
Petra, to see you again, sir.
Again? Send her in. Have you got that, item I asked for?
I've got your paintbrush.
Huh? You really got it?
Right here.
I don't believe it. I gave you that job just to get you out of my hair.
What hair?
You are more resourceful than I imagined.
Resourceful? Right. If only all my jobs were that simple. What can I say? I told you so.
With you on my payroll, there's no doubt that I can expand my business into the city. This calls for a drink. Nimee!
Yes, sir?
Bring us 2 martinis, on the double.
Yes, sir.
She won't be a moment.
I've got to get going.
Must you? We haven't had our drink yet.
I'll take a rain check. I've got to set up our operations in Emerald City.
Of course, of course. Come back soon. We'll, have that drink together.
It's a date. Ugh.
So you're working for us now, huh?
Is that a problem?
No. But since you're working for us, you can make a small delivery for me.
Get your facts straight, sister. I'm nobody's errand girl.
Here's a fact for you. I've got seniority. You don't just work for the Frogman. You also work for me.
Fine. What do you want?
Bring this locket to the governor.
Why?
Just do it.
I want to argue, but I don't want to raise any suspicions. Fine. Just this once. I was asked to give this to you.
Where'd you get that?
Nimee, the Frogman's assistant.
Oh, is that what she calls herself? Well, I don't want her apology. And I don't want that locket. So when you see her next, you just give that piece of junk back to her. And tell her to stick it where the sun don't shine.
You're all heart, Tin Man.
You don't know the half of it.
Governor Chop.
Yeah.
So, what's the deal with you and Nimee?
I thought I told you to leave it. It's ancient history. She made her choice.
We'll talk.
If you say so.
Hello again.
Um,
Have you ever met Nimee?
well, I know of her.
Do you know what happened between her and the Tin Man?
Duh, it's, obvious. A love story gone wrong. I can understand what he's going through.
How do you know what the Tin Man is going through? Are you in love with someone?
No. No. Forget I said anything.
You're in love with Miss Cake, aren't you?
No, no. Hey, why would you think that?
I'm a detective. I know these things. And I'm not blind.
You won't, you won't tell her, will you?
Don't worry. Your secret is safe, for now. Have you told Miss Cake how you feel?
No, I can't. She's so sophisticated and, what's the word? Worldly. She's traveled all over Oz. I've barely left this town. She wouldn't be interested in me.
Go on, talk to Miss Cake. You never know, do you?
I don't know what to say to her. See, I'm not good with, talking. I never went to, school.
See you around. Miss Cake,
Hi, Petra.
what do you think of Shaggy?
I don't really think anything. The man hardly says a word to me.
Well, I've got a dash.
Sure, come back anytime.
I desire... Give me the public record of Nick Chopper, the governor of Winky Country.
A known companion of the Scarecrow, the Lion, and Dorothy Gale, Nick Chopper was an ordinary woman, ordinary woman, who had the misfortune of falling in love with an evil witch's servant. The witch cast a spell on Nick, and the next time he went to chop wood, he cut off his own arm. Nick sought the aid of a local tinsmith, who replaced the missing arm with one made of tin. Undaunted, the witch cast the spell again and again, until Nick's entire body was replaced with tin. Finally, the witch caused it to rain, which rusted the Tin Woodman solid. Many years went by, until one day Nick was rescued by Dorothy Gale and her friends. After the defeat of the Western Witch, the people of Winky Country felt they needed a ruler with a good heart. The Tin Woodman accepted the job and continues to rule over Winky Country to this day. Yep, that happened in the first book.
Give me the public record of the Frogman.
Little is known of the reclusive Frogman, other than his eclectic lifestyle. An Ozian of wealth and means, he lives in a secluded villa in the mountains of Winky Country.
Give me the public record of the Western Witch.
If the Western Witch had a name, it was lost 40 years ago when she was killed by Dorothy Gale. Although long dead, her name still strikes fear into the hearts of children everywhere. The facts about her life vary. Some say she was a tyrant, others say she was misunderstood. Perhaps one day new evidence will surface that will set the record straight.
Tell me about Winky Country.
Located on the western end of Oz is Winky Country. Known for its expansive mountain ranges and sparkling waterfalls, it is considered by many to be a popular hiking spot. 40 years ago, the land of the Winkies was ruled by the Wicked Witch of the West. After her defeat, rulership of the region was given to Nick Chopper, the Tin Man. He has acted as the country's governor ever since.
What do you got on the town of Flo?
After the Western Witch was killed, her castle was taken apart brick by brick. Not knowing what to do with the bricks, Governor Nick Chopper ordered that a city be built out of the bricks. In time, the town of Flo, named for the flow of water that destroyed the witch, was created. It wasn't a flow of water, it was a frickin' bucket. Whatever. While the town never became the bustling metropolis that the governor hoped it would be, the town is considered to be peaceful and quiet by its residents.
Give me a pill on basic vocabulary. Hey, I thought about your problem.
What problem?
Your little romantic problem. This pill might help.
What does it do?
It teaches you how to speak correctly.
It teaches? Is it from the, university?
You got it. Go on, take it.
Well, I shouldn't.
You can think of me as a teacher, if it makes you feel better.
I don't feel any, different.
Maybe it takes some time to work.
Perhaps, you're right. If the intent of this small pill was to add color to the gray tones of my simple life, then it has failed. My torment is far too great for such a small pill to make much of an impact, I'm afraid.
What?
I am merely explaining that your intentions, while good-natured, have come to naught. The delightful Miss Cake will remain forever out of my reach, though my heart cries out to her. But I do thank you, regardless, most assuredly.
Say red leather, yellow leather 3 times fast.
Whatever for?
I just want to test something.
That is the most preposterous thing I've ever heard. Is it your intention to humiliate me? Prove your linguistic superiority? Saying red leather, yellow leather will prove nothing. Just... Great Lurleen! My speech, it's unimpaired. What freedom this is! I can verbalize, conjugate, and separate noun from verb with aplomb and grace. Words pour from my brain like golden jewels off a sparkling waterfall. Wait, was that a metaphor? I can do metaphors. I can even do similes, analogies, or even an allegory if I so wished.
Great. Glad to hear it. Now maybe you can do something for me. Tell me about the Frogman.
Oh, who cares about the Frogman? He can keep that worthless spell.
Spell?
The Woodsia spell.
Woodsia?
Yes, see? Woodsia! It makes wood float. For a Gump mechanic, it makes the job so much easier. But who cares about making wood float when my heart is soaring? I am off to sweep the fair Miss Cake off her feet. Onward to glory!
Maybe we should brush your hair first.
I don't know
there,
what I was
Scrappy
expecting,
Doo.
but it wasn't that.
Table for one?
One is such a cold and lonely number. I cast it away. It shall never be uttered in my presence.
I'm sorry? Is there anything I can help you with?
Only the rest of my life.
I beg your pardon?
I can contain myself no longer. My heart is so full that it is nearly bursting. Miss Cake, ever since you came to this town, I have thought of nothing else but you. You are a bright ray of sunshine in a dull, gray, and featureless world. My greatest desire is to gaze upon you and become entranced in the depths of your eyes. You but need to smile upon me, and my world becomes full of color and light.
Those are some fancy words, Shaggy. That's the most you've said to me in months.
As I said, I could not contain myself.
You've been coming in here for months, and you barely say a word to me. You don't know me. You don't know anything about me.
But I do. I know I am incomplete without you. I am nothing if I...
Stop it! Just stop it. I think you should leave.
But dearest, why? I've just bared my soul to you.
You march in here with your fancy words and you think you can just... what? Sweep me off my feet? Change my life? I've had enough of that foolishness back in Munchkin country. I don't need it here. Get out of here, Shaggy, and don't come back.
But...
Go!
Well, that worked out wonderfully. That's the last time I play matchmaker. Miss Cake,
Hi, Petra.
maybe you could give Shaggy a second chance.
After the way he treated me, I came out here to get away from men like that.
Men like what?
Men who think they can impress me with fancy words just because I'm a simple farm girl. What good is fancy talk when there's work to be done?
Well,
Sure.
hello, Shaggy.
Greetings, O green-clad maiden of the Emerald City.
Maiden.
I am afraid you are not catching me at my best.
Yes, I saw what happened.
I'm afraid you witnessed a most terrible incident. My heart is split in twain. My stomach is churning. Oh, the thoughts that fill my head. So many words, and they are all useless.
I'm sorry things didn't work out.
Don't blame yourself. It was my own fault. That infernal pill! Had I not been so desperate, I would have realized the folly of such an action. If there was only a way I could forget what I learned. A way to return my speech to the oblivion where it once lived.
I'll see what I can do.
You have done enough.
Tell me more about the Woodsia spell.
A spell used for the levitation of wood. All my Gumps come equipped with it. That is why they are ranked among the best in all of Oz. I should not have shared it with you.
Don't worry, I'm licensed.
You are? Then there was no harm done.
How did you get the Woodsia spell?
That is a private matter. Best not discussed.
Come on, Shaggy. I need to know.
Oh, what does it matter? My life is in ruins anyway. The Frogman gave it to me. He has access to all sorts of black market spells and artifacts.
But you're licensed. I see the certificate on the wall right there.
A clever forgery.
And now he demands blackmail money. Why did you agree to such a thing?
My business was in shambles. I could barely make ends meet. The Woodsia spell enables my Gumps to be the best in the kingdom.
Was it worth it?
No, I am forced to give most of my earnings to the Frogman. I am just as poor as before. Only, it's worse now.
How?
If I refuse to pay or close the garage, the Frogman will expose me. I'm trapped.
Tell me more about...
A spell...
Don't worry.
You...
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Here, try one of these pills.
More pills? Have you lost your mind?
These are oblivion pills. They make you forget.
Forget? They can help me forget the knowledge I have gained?
Yes, you'll be back to your old self.
Very well. Give them here. It surely can't make me feel any worse.
Now, how did TikTok do it? I want you to forget all the knowledge that that elocution pill gave you. Say, red leather, yellow leather.
Huh?
Back to square one. Shaggy, do you...
Wait, Miss Cake!
What about Miss Cake?
I insulted Miss Cake!
Yes, you did.
I was not myself.
Maybe you should tell her that.
Yes, you're right. Thank you.
She did what?
A pill, yeah.
That's the funniest thing I ever heard. A little itty pill did all that.
Made me act, funny.
Funny is right. I never heard such nonsense.
It was stupid, and, I'm sorry.
Stupid is right, but I suppose it was sweet, in its way.
You're not, mad?
No. Maybe it's the mountains. I just can't stay mad when I'm near the mountains.
You, like the mountains?
Of course. It's beautiful up there.
Have you ever seen them from above? You know, in a Gump?
In a Gump? No, I haven't.
We could, go for a ride.
A Gump ride through the mountains?
Tomorrow night?
I think I'd like that.
Really? Great! Oh, okay. I'll see you tomorrow night.
It's a date. And Shaggy,
Uh-huh.
when we go, we won't talk. You don't have to say a word.
Miss Cake.
Hi, Petra.
So, you've got a date with Shaggy now.
Yes, he is kind of sweet, in his way. He works so hard and he needs someone to help him enjoy life. It's hard to stay mad at him. Just don't drug him again, okay?
Oh, huh. He told you about that.
He told me everything. But I guess we owe you for getting us together. So you have my thanks.
Since you owe me, can you tell me more about the Frogman?
Oh, the Frogman. I almost forgot all about him.
What's his deal with you? How'd he get his hooks into you?
He saved my restaurant. Do you know how hard it is to grow munchkin food in this country? It's impossible without magic.
You seem to be doing pretty well.
You mean these plants, the garden outside, they don't grow on their own. They were all grown with a spell called Bigoth. It makes plants grow faster.
I think I know where this is going. Once you started using the spell and your diner became successful, the Frogman came along to demand more money.
It seemed so harmless at the time, just a little magic. But now he's threatening to expose me unless I pay him 70% of everything I earn.
Shaggy got the same deal, you know. He's in just as deep as you are.
Well, we have that in common at least.
I need proof of the Frogman's deals. Where can I get it?
I think he keeps all his documents in his study.
I've been in his study. I didn't find any documents.
I know. I was there too. But when I left, I thought I heard him say a magic word.
Word? What word?
I think it was... telepo... something.
Telepo something.
Yes, I think it's part of a magic spell.
More magic. This just gets deeper and deeper. Well, I've got a dash.
Sure, come back anytime.
Looking forward to your date tomorrow? Well, best of luck.
Thank you.
Governor Chopper?
Yeah?
We'll talk more.
If you...
Sawhorse.
Yeah.
Can you...
It's okay.
It looks like the Frogman is casting a spell.
Orchard.
Rats. What did he say? Orchard. Sounds like the second half of a magic spell. First telepo, and now orchard. Put them together and you get teleportrait. That sounds like a magic word if I've ever heard one. I wonder what it does.
Petra?
Miss Nimee. How do you know Governor Chopper?
Oh, it was a long time ago. It's really none of your affair.
You got me involved by giving me that locket, so it is my affair.
It was a mistake. Just forget it.
The governor won't take your locket.
He won't. Did he say why?
He said for you to stick it where the sun don't shine.
He really said that?
Yeah.
He must hate me.
He's not wishing you any goodwill, that's for sure. Nimee seems to be the type who doesn't express her emotions often. But right now, she's struggling to keep a lid on them. Normally, I hate drama like this, but you never know when it can be useful.
Enough. Do you need to see the Frogman or not?
Yes.
Then come with me. You know the way. Just don't say anything else. Petra's here to see you again.
Nimee, what did I tell you about knocking first?
Oh, did I disturb you?
Since you mention it, yes.
Disturb you from what? Staring out the window, counting your money?
What's got into you, Nimee?
Nothing. Everything's just dandy.
What got into her?
I have no idea.
So, tell me about our operations in the Emerald City.
I've got an office set up.
Really? Whereabouts?
Plumley Street.
A good choice. I hear that area is rotten. A perfect place to conduct our sort of business.
Perfect. Sure.
Excellent! This calls for another drink! Nimee!
What?
Get us 2 martinis, on the double.
Why don't you get them yourself?
What?
You heard me. Is that all I'm good for around here? Answering your door, fetching your drinks? You don't appreciate me at all.
Nimee, please! That's not true at all.
Oh, put a sock in it.
Nimee! Just a minute, I'll deal with this.
Drama. I hate drama. Still, it gives me a chance to look around. This painting could use a little touching up. There we go. Much better. Teleportrait. That seems to have worked. I better finish up and get out of here before the frog comes back. Haha! I've hit the jackpot. Names, dates, account numbers. These files have it all. That tin Seamus has got to help me now. Teleportrait. I better fix this before the Frogman comes back. Finished. Just in time, too. The paintbrush has gone dry. I'll just stuff it behind the couch. I have something I think you want.
Oh, really?
A folder of documents straight from the Frogman's files.
You're pulling my leg.
No, really. Take a look at this.
Okay. Just give me a few minutes to look these over. You weren't kidding. This is just the evidence I've been looking for. It lists names, businesses, financial transactions. No lawyer in all of Oz can defend against this. We've got him.
Couldn't happen to a more deserving guy.
You've done a good thing here today. Winky Country will be a much better place with the Frogman locked up.
Glad to hear it. Now, let's talk payment. Tell me how to get to the Keystone.
Huh? Oh, right. The Sawhorse will take you. Just tell him to take you to Winky Ravine. After you go, I'm gonna go round up a posse and go grab that frog.